Hello, angels. My name is Clara, and welcome to When the Moon Rises, a feminine podcast to share stories and tools to hopefully help other beautiful women in the world. Hello, my lovelies. Hello. So, today, the pod from today it calls Healing the Sacral Waters. We have been talking about old stories, the father and mother womb. We felt in our bodies and explored the guilt, the shame, the stories of our families. Wow, and there's been so many shifts lately now. Lately we had a super full moon, then it was a 7/7 portal. It's a lot of energies and shifts that move so much our waters. And even though in my own experience, even though I know what to do to cleanse my energy and take care of my heart, I also felt quite a lot. And now I feel like we are slowly winding down towards this new moon. And this is my first day of menstruation. I'm feeling here a little bit in my womb, and I thought it could be super lovely to, dress some orange and create this space for us today. Because I feel that this is a time for really invite us for self-love and caring, and because we have experienced so much these wounds and these challenges, these breakthroughs, it can be so exhausting, and many of us do not know how to give love to themselves, and sometimes it might pop up some guilt and some resistance, and how we recognize that in our bodies, and what we can do, how we recognize our body signs to nourish ourselves with love. So I thought this can be a lovely time to us to connect and even remember lovely memories that warms our heart. So as always, my love, I have a little sanctuary here. You cannot see it because my share is a little low. So I have this amazing natural incense I made with some woman, and you can bring to your own space whatever you feel to make you feel more nourished. And I have my tarot cards, my little crystals, just to help grounding a little bit. It's a lovely way to connect, have an element of earth and your sanctuary, and the incense, the element of air. And then for the water, I have my water, but you can have a cup of tea, whatever you feel like. It can be a nice orange juice, a natural one. Just take a nice deep breath. I'm going to light some Palo Santo to cleanse. And with this moment, just allow yourself to stay curious and see how you can make your little space more cozy. Maybe you want to lie down. Maybe you want to sit down. Maybe you just want to grab a pillow and cuddling. Maybe you want to bring to your space today memories, something that remember you, how that remember you, all your amazing gifts, how much you went through, how much you overcome. So let maybe your eyes wander around what you have in your space, that you can make it super special for this pod today. And even explore within yourself if there is any resistance to honor this space for you. And that's okay too. You can feel that resistance in your body as we close the chest. Or maybe you feel a little freeze that you want to take a movement, but you don't know where to go and you feel you cannot move. You can feel this like a little pain maybe in your ovaries, some kind of sensation in the low belly. It's always a resistance of our bodies when there is fear. So if anything of this is present, you just welcome it. It's such a beautiful thing to us to have this ability to just feel different things at the same time and welcome everything into our home. Maybe pat a little bit your belly. Take some nice deep breaths. If you already have your little sanctuary built, you may want to place maybe both hands on the womb. I'm going to open my legs quite a while today because it really feels good and spacious. So even stay curious, closing the eyes and see what do you feel in this moment. And this is how we start to intuitively give to our bodies what they need. So see if you have this tension on your shoulders. Maybe it feels good to roll your shoulders a little bit backwards, or maybe the neck. It feels good to pat your chest if you're feeling quite emotional today. Or even make some circles in your belly. You can also place like me and have your hands, maybe one in the chest or in the low belly. I like to often place in between my chest and my in my rib cage. So it feels like I'm holding myself. I'm here for me and I'm holding myself. And I often like to rock forward and backwards, like my mama used to do to me when I was a kid. So just stay curious. Start to bring awareness to your body and what it needs. And when you find this sense of safety in your body, meaning that you are held, you're here for you, you can start to bring awareness if even like some part of your body is calling for your attention. These days I have been experiencing a lot of pain on my knees and some kind of closing on my chest and a little sensation in my low belly. What about you, my love? the place that most call for you, you can even place the hands down. And let your hands explore your own body and see where your hands want to flow. If there is any particular part of your body that needs your attention, that needs your little pattern, to be pet, to be softened with your own touch. And you can even explore this self-touch, even self-massage. Good. And if in every moment you would like to drink some water, go ahead and do it. It just really helps us to recalibrate the energies. And you might want to say something super lovely to your own heart. Something that you really need to hear today, my love. I'm going to drink water myself. With this, you might want to maintain the eyes closed as you listen to this pod, or even like change position. As we flow a little bit through this topic about the healing our sacral waters. The water is very connected with the feminine. This idea of movement, fluidity, softness. I know sometimes, even when you look at the sea, the currents, they change a lot with the moons. And they are a reflection of that, even in our inner seasons, in our menstruation cycles. And back on these, it is in these moments that emotions can come to the surface, especially before our periods. There's a lot of information, old wounds, traumas, that can come to the surface, and it can be ours or not. And when we actually cleanse during the menstruation, we are creating an opportunity to just let go. So I would like to just give you a little instruction on this, because it might help you recognize where your emotions land, when our emotions land, and it helps you stay curious and explore it. So our legs, our feet, our joints, all our legs, even the base here, our spine, our sacral, all this area is connected with the root chakra. In Korea, we do a lot of intense tapping on this area, and we always, whatever exercise we do, we always tap the legs as a way to not travel too much up and come back to our roots. Because this area of our body is one of the most important ones. You can work with anything in your body, but if you don't have this base, you cannot find safety to explore whatever arises. So our legs are our darkest roots, our childhood, our memories. At some times, when we really have pain in here, if you press it and you have pain, you might want to explore it. And even inhale, exhale through your mouth so you can release that static energy. And you can even massage this area of your body if it's calling for your attention. Anything that happened recently that triggered you, or you might feel a little bit unsafe, that a sense of unsafety or fear, insecure, feel a little trapped. The left side is the emotional one, the feminine. The right side is the masculine. For example, our left ovary, when we have more cysts in here, can be connected with the mother womb. The left one, the father womb. So everything, sometimes even having this feeling that our choice in life or willness is taken away for us, which often happen when we have a traumatic situation. This lands in our sacral, in our stomach, because the sacral is our waters. And right now, during this new moon, you can place the hands there maybe. You can feel more tightness in this area if you are resistant to let go emotions. So even massaging in this area will allow you to release. Maybe tune in if you need more water. If you are attracted to the orange colors. If you need to include these colors in your food as a way of nourishing. If you are trapped in between decisions. If you are feeling a lot emotionally. If you're attached to old stories and wounds, it's all lands in here in our sacral. So even rubbing in this area, petting, and always trust in our inner intuition will help you take care. The stomach, I like to ask, what are the emotions that you are not digesting? Because it's a part of our body, mostly connecting, with the willpower, with the relationships with others. That's why when we are ovulating, we become the bossy. Because we vibrate so much masculine. So it really vibrates a lot masculine. And when we embody our full confidence, there is a very interesting thing to work with, which is the rejection and abandonment. Because sometimes we are not our full expression, and we now allow us to feel that inner power because we are afraid. Is these people going to accept me as I am right now? And especially if you are traveling, sometimes I like to say that places have energy and memory. So when we come back home, that place is full of memories. So you might feel pain on your belly, or this call in your legs to root to rise, or even in your feet or ankles, or even in the plexus, because of this afraid, this to expand ourselves, to show up confidence and proud of who we became. And there is a fire that burns in this area. Sometimes when we are fully confident and with all our capacities, you may notice that some people don't like it. So instead of us be attached to that feeling of, is this people will like my new version? You might want to explore the situation in a different perspective. For example, use this to recognize what are that people that truly love you, support you no matter what. And even, accept the reaction of others as your full potential. If you feel like threatened, not in a bad way, as reminders that it's something that they also wanted and they still need to work with. So you are helping them. You are mirroring that desire to grow. And if you are not ready yet, they may treat you in a different way. But all the insecurities within that themselves, not within you, my love. And when it comes now to the heart, I notice, and even myself, when you experience a little bit in my heart, and often our heart is the center of energy. So you might want to take a deep breath there. The pain in the heart, it can often come also as a pain on the upper back and in the shoulders closing, lots of tension, and this area resistance in our rib cage, feel like suffocating. And this can even ask, what are the things in my life right now that are suffocating me, that I need to expand, I need to open my heart, and I cannot breathe. And even this area can be also associating with resentment, pain. When we feel unloved, or when we went through a big emotional pain, we are also healing our hearts. We're also creating space, and crying is the most beautiful way to clean this energy. So just because we are in here, I would just love to read you something. This is a little piece of what my mother wrote to me, that I wait here years and years to hear. And I always cry when I read this, but it might warm your heart. Hello, little girl. I miss you so much. I miss you every time I see your picture in my room. I regret so much last Christmas. I am sorry to not hug you more, to not kiss you more. I wish to do so many things with you, but I didn't know what. I wish to say more often, I love you. I am proud of you. I wanted to be the best mom in the world, but there is no training. How many times I felt lost in this rule. I am sorry for the times I hurt you. It is a blessing to be your mother, and also the biggest challenge that a woman can have. How does it feel? No, I traveled such a long time as a woman alone, and most of the times I didn't want to be in my hometown because it was a reminder of so many of my wounds. Sometimes allow ourselves to really forgive. We forgive and we don't forget. You can even explore if there is memories from your past, people that hurt you. You can even try to do a mirror exercise, a look at the mirror as you are facing them and verbalize with all your strength what you wish to say. Because it might help to flow. That's why coming to the throat, sometimes we have so much pain in the throat because we wish to express something. Sometimes even the crying, when we hold too much, the need to cry, everything holds in here. It might also be a calling from, our bodies to say, listen, start to listen more. Or even you can ask if in your relationship there is space to for expression. Or if you can, even in your work, allow yourself to express your true self. And when it comes to migraines, oh my love, this area of the third eye, oh my God. What you're not seeing, it's just quiet the mind, listen to the heart. And sometimes the migraines in here, there is so many thoughts, so many things happening that we need clarity, and the only way is come back to our roots, to have a nice deep breath. A walk in nature helps so much to open this chakra. The lavender oil, tuning in with this part of your body. If you're feeling some kind of weight these days, it might be an opportunity to you to just shut down the screams and be curious. What do I need? What I don't do for such a long time that helped me before. It might be a walk in the beach or a walk in the park, whatever it is. And when it comes to the crown, it's like sometimes we feel we lost this connection with the universe, no? That feels like we're not receiving guidance. And again, root to rise, it helps us even to tap on the crown. We have been navigating for such big waves that it is interesting. I know today I actually feel like there is more lightness in the air. I don't know if you feel this way. As we clean the heart, it feels like we are slowly opening and creating a space for inner peace come. I suddenly have this. So my love, I have around me little memories from my past. And what I want you to invite you for today and during these days is to surround yourselves with a memory, a reminder of your inner warrior. For example, for me, traveling alone and overcoming the most challenging ways of living, and the mix of cultures, the many people cross my path, how difficult it was not knowing how to speak sometimes in other language or express in our language, and welcome that all and remember myself how much strong I am. And sometimes in these days that we wake up so heavy, if you have something next to your bed and you look and say, wow, I overcome even bigger before. This is just, a way that our body organically asks us to just rest or take a more slowly day. No one is going to die if you just drop some things. To honor your own needs, to honor your own body. Because when we don't do it, oh gosh, we become so grumpy. I become a little demon. Really. So with this, my love, I love to do this, which is I have a very old book for my retreat center. Not mine, sorry, I used to live there. It's from a friend of mine, very lovely friend. And I like to open like randomly and just see what it comes. What? So let's see what the universe wants to say to us. Interesting. Clean the path of your heart. We need the little angers as we need the big hurts, the painful wounds that life sometimes brings. To insist that we will only feel pleasant emotions means we are blocking the pathway to the heart. We are ignoring all the other gobbling emotions that need to be felt. All our emotions are important and need to be recognized. The energy of each needs to be acknowledged and released to cleanse out, to clears the way for love. All the emotions that precede love clear the heart so it's pure and free to feel joy. Trust your emotions, all of them. They are not off the path. They lead the path you are seeking. They are the journey to the heart. Let them flow freely. And sure as all faithful, your heart, you will come shining through. Place the hands on your own heart. Take a nice deep breath here. And remember to collect all the little things that sparkles your heart these days. I'm sending with so much love and light. And I'm sending goodbye also, just momentarily. I will leave you on the comments below a link the ways to work with me if you want to explore it. And a lovely invitation for Tuesday. Have a nice, nourishing auto massage, a fertility massage to us to connect with our womb and give ourselves love and honor this space. I'm sending so much love. I will see you next time.